Hey everybody, Mike Brumfield. Good to be back with you. Sorry I've been gone a while. Anyway, I wanted to give you a quick overview of what my discovery is. Pure and simple. It's a discovery that the world's entrenched in a spirit teaching that has ample evidence on every continent. It shows you a real flesh and blood being. These gods that live up in the sky, which is logical. That's where people would be if they were infinitely advanced. If there was every stage of life like we are right now, then there's an infinite stage of life, and space is the final frontier. Heaven is up, space. Basically, you have two places, up and down, space planets. Anyway, getting back to it, I call my theory the infinite astronaut and artificial intelligence theory. I'm going to introduce you to my new books, and my books. I have written 8 books. The first one started in 2000. That's basically the bulk of what I discovered in the first book. The world's entrenched in spirit teaching, and yet we have ample evidence that would demand physical reality, a physical reality. People living up in the sky. If a meteor hits us, like on the cover of my book right there, my left shoulder, got a meteor coming at Earth. If it hits us, the only people that's going to live be people up in the sky. First book was titled, and here it is. It's The Two Witnesses and the Religion Cover-Up. The religion cover-up is pure and simple. That tradition, spirit teachings, traditions rule the earth, and yet they make fun of each other's God, that it's silly that their God can just blink or think and make the universe. Bottom line, I found that nobody made the universe, and especially it's not sane to look up the moon at night, see craters all over it, and think that somebody made this world perfect. They could if they wanted to. That's just, we make fun of Zeus being able to do that as Christians, and you notice the cover of my book, I have a cross. I put the Shroud of Turin on the cover of my book, and my latest book, the 9th one, will end with the Shroud of Turin evidence. And what if this alien comes back, which I propose that gods are not spirit, they're real flesh and blood aliens, they all look the same. That's what created this monotheistic thinking versus polytheism, and we're all connected one thing. That's because I discovered that the simple proof of evolution, the universe has always existed, just rocks smacking together, is that life that evolves from it will look the same mathematically. They do it, nobody thinks about it. They just happen by chance. Life evolves. Anyway, first book, Two Witnesses, Religion Cover-Up. Check out the gold halo, crucial piece of evidence, up above their head, because we need gold to go into space, up. The Shroud of Turin looks like space. The Gold Cross, Christianity rules the earth. The story of the most famous man on earth, saying he lived up there in space, up, and he was everywhere. He isn't coming from somewhere and isn't going anywhere, unlike the Ancient Aliens show. So, check it out. I love your premise, Ancient Aliens. People up in the sky, real flesh blood beings, but not a bunch of them like you say. That's ridiculous. They would fight. And secondly, they're not coming or going from anywhere. They're infinitely advanced. The father of the infinite astronaut theory and artificial intelligence. That's what I want to be known as. And my 2 sons. First book. Second book. Aliens. I put a statue of a mother goddess statue. Shows beautiful woman. That's a big fat woman. And an alien looking head. Yin and yang somewhere. That's the universe. 4 nature forces of the universe, and that's the universe. It's a circle. It's continuous. It never stops. It's always changing form. Gold. Gold 2. The future, alien contact, my 3rd one. First time I used a flying saucer photo. It's a picture of Johnny Cash. You read all about it in my new book, Reality Escape from Planet Earth. Please check it out. I put a cave drawing to show you that they haven't changed over tens of thousands of years. And listen, people, that's exactly what the religious story of these gods in the sky say. They've always existed. They're going to be coming from somewhere, going anywhere, and they're here now. So, always existed. The future, alien contact. My 4th book, 2012, Gold's History Solves Mankind's Mystery. Spent 27 years in Nashville. Thought I'd throw a little rap in there, country rap. Anyway, check it out. Pyramid, evidence, all kind of questions that you would challenge this spirit teaching with, like, where do they come from? How do they live? Why don't they openly exist with? If they can't be killed, how can they have sex with the men? Where did God come from if he's a spirit? And what is a spirit? People just don't know. They still don't today. Finally, my answer to Barbara Walters are special. Proof, heaven is space up. I'm simply saying, Barbara, that space is the only way you can logically achieve artificial immortality of yourself or a species. You got to get off the planet. They're born and they die. And they're dangerous. You don't want to go back home. She didn't give me a chance on that, you guys, so help me out, everybody. Nobody had that answer. Barbara wanted that answer, so I done it again. I went back to Barbara. I went to the Today Show this time. Did it before at the same time. This is my second attempt to contact Barbara Walters to show her. My discovery is these heads of Easter Island reflect what these people all look like, equal in looks. They were identical. Thing on their heads is what they fly around in, live on, spacecraft. All right, check it out, the discovery. Can this be a flying saucers with the caption reads at the bottom? Finally, decided to present a book to science with my theory of everything, infinite astronaut theory. Please check it out. CERN's giant, and the giant story in every culture is when our mystery started. They started mating with us and having offspring, so they were physical, real flesh and blood beings. Last but not least, my new book, Reality Escape from Planet Earth. Okay? Let me get this right. I tell my whole story here. This really climaxes with me revealing that my 7 previous books, I used fake names, pseudonyms, and things like that. And the reality is that this is serious because we have a meteor coming at us in 2029. The only way we will survive if it's an extinction event meteor is to go up into space and colonize it quickly. Anyway, please check it out. It tells the story of me going to Nashville, getting married to a ungodly beautiful country music icon's granddaughter. He was beautiful too. I said that back. And no, anyway, my books will finally culminate. And really what this mystery is all about, people, it's pure and simple. It's what does life look like in the universe? We know why it stays away from us. We can't trust anybody, even a dad or a brother or somebody, not to attack us if we push their buttons wrong. So that's the flaw of humankind. We're not a good creation. If we are scientific creation, we are flawed. That would be why we would be quarantined. Anyway, the bottom line is this mystery is about what they look like. In my very first book, I used to tell my buddy, look, man, when Sodom and Gomorrah was happening and Lot was warned, they sent 3 angels into, and you had to always send angels. No, those guys don't want to come here, be with us. So only the ones who wanted to be leaders and power grubbers here and have children with the pretty daughters of men. It's all about power through beauty of the flesh. Those 3 angels that come here, people, and you look the story up, that's when this all started, this mystery. When they went in to warn Lot, they immediately were noticed by everybody in that town. They looked different. That's pure and simple. They didn't float in, they walked in. They didn't tell anybody they're spirits either. So ultimately, this reality of religion and science disagreeing and feuding over evolution versus creationism, I say it could all be explained away by simple academic research in a neutral, calm voice. If evidence doesn't give us the story, then we can't listen to people and their opinions, okay? It's got to be based on evidence. And the bottom line is, anybody that sticks to a thinking that somebody made this universe that could make it perfect if they wanted to, and could stop every child from being raped right now by drunken fathers and pedophiles, then shame on you, because the moon is full of craters, and that's ridiculous. And it breeds an idea of helplessness. Like you should just believe in that story and ask him to change it. What if him, he, she, it doesn't exist? Bottom line, look at the moon every night take responsibility for proving to yourself why humans exist like we do with our insanity ruling the planet. That there's this, whether it be Zeus or Yahweh or whoever it be, Muhammad, or not Muhammad, he's not the God, but anyway, I can go on. It doesn't matter which God it is. If your God can make the world perfect, and he does it right now, then it's ridiculous. That's insanity. You wouldn't do that yourself to your children. You would make it perfect. I would. So, there you go. Michael Brumfield on YouTube. Please tell all your friends. All of my theories are based on hard evidence, and you do have it. We have cave drawings all over every continent. We have head molding to make themselves look, these people were trying, ancients were trying to make themselves look like gods. These people in the sky, they all look the same. And listen, people, use logic in everything. If people tell you there's people fighting in the sky over us, that's ridiculous. The good guys aren't going to get any cooperation from the bad guys to keep themselves a secret from us, okay? So, get over it. Get on with the program. Logic, science will answer this question, and my last book is going to be called Infinite Astronauts and Artificial Intelligence, IA and AI. I propose we could be artificial intelligence. I propose that in 2029, when this meteor's coming at us, before that ever happens, they're going to stop us from being exterminated by it. And literally, it'll be up to us to want to go with them if they do this. And I say that, listen, the Shroud of Turin is getting ready. They're getting ready to draw a sample of blood, get the DNA. If an alien steps out of the spacecraft, it doesn't make a difference to me if he looks like every one of the other ones. As long as he is saying what is logical and provable and loving and realistic, reality is what I have to adhere to. That's what I'm looking for. So check out my new book, Reality Escape from Planet Earth. Getting ready to sit down at the computer, get the other one done, be releasing in about 6 months. It's called Infinite Astronauts and Artificial Intelligence. Infinite Astronauts and Artificial Intelligence. IA or AI? Believe me, people, we're AI. We don't know who we are. The only way we're going to discover it is keep learning infinitely. Never stop learning. If you think you know it all, you know it all. Take care. Love you. Peace, harmony, and love. Check out all my videos. And please listen for my new video, my new song getting ready to be released. We're going to release this thing. It's called I'm Feeling 17, everybody. So please check it out. Hope you're feeling 17 today. And love you, Matt. Love you, Josh. Love you, everybody. I pause there because I shouldn't be doing this. I love everybody. I want to help everybody. Help everybody to help me, help you, help us be better people. Let's chip ourselves. See ya.